Okay, so let's dive right in. We've got to talk about the name everyone is buzzing about, Lady Gaga, because the huge news dropped. She is officially headlining night 1 of Coachella 2025.
Wow. Yeah, that's massive news. Really is.
It's going to be, well, a full-on Gaga experience back in the desert. People must be going wild.
Oh, absolutely. And, thinking about her history there, it feels significant. Her first time since 2017, right?
Exactly. That was when she famously stepped in for Fiancé.
Yeah.
Iconic moment in itself.
Totally iconic. But this time, headlining from the get-go on her own terms. It feels like a real statement.
It really does. And the timing.
Wow.
It feels like the perfect culmination, doesn't it? Because she hasn't exactly been, quiet lately.
Quiet, not at all. She's been everywhere. It feels like this Coachella set is landing right in the middle of this incredibly intense creative surge for her.
Yeah, a surge is a good word for it.
Yeah.
She's always moving between music, film, fashion, just constantly pushing.
Right, and that kind of multi-platform presence, it just builds this huge wave of anticipation for something like Coachella.
Definitely. So, okay, let's unpack some of what's been feeding that fire. First up, there's a brand new album coming, Mayhem.
Mayhem. Even the title suggests something interesting. And the first singles, Disease and Abracadabra.
What do you think about those?
Well, they definitely hint at maybe a darker sound. A bit edgier, perhaps. The visuals are something else, too.
Oh, yeah. Super stylized. Almost unsettling, kind of.
Exactly. So it's just a deliberate shift, maybe a new side she's ready to explore.
Yeah.
And bringing that to the Coachella stage. That'll be fascinating.
Totally. And visuals are always so key with her, aren't they? It's never just about the music.
Never just an afterthought.
And speaking of hitting high notes, we can't forget the Grammy win earlier this year.
Right. With Bruno Mars. Die with a Smile. Best pop duo group performance.
Such a good song. And winning that kind of recognition, it just adds to the whole picture.
It does. And it highlights her power as a collaborator too, right? Working with another huge star, creating something that really connects. That synergy just boosts her profile even more heading into these big shows.
The momentum just kept rolling after that. Then we had the Super Bowl performance.
Ah, yes. Pre-taped, but still, the reach.
Singing Hold My Hand from Top Gun, Maverick. I mean, talk about a massive
The
audience.
Super Bowl is such a unique stage, isn't it? It's more than music.
Yeah.
And choosing that song, that big emotional ballad from a massive movie.
Yeah, it showed a different side, maybe, to people who only know the dance hits or the more avant-garde stuff.
Exactly. It really cemented her mainstream power in a very current way.
But wait, there's still more. She also hosted and performed on Saturday Night Live.
Which is always huge. SNL is such a litmus test, kind of.
Right. A chance to show off the vocals, sure, but also the comedy chops, the personality.
Yeah, it lets her connect in a different way. More immediate, more personal, maybe.
Yeah.
Shows that spontaneity. Plus, artists often use SNL to kind of hint at what's next.
Yeah. Good point. It definitely added to the Coachella buzz.
For sure.
And then, as if all that wasn't enough, she drops the news about an upcoming tour.
See, it just feels like every single move was coordinated, like building blocks.
Towards this Coachella headlining spot?
Precisely. The album news, the singles, the Grammys, the Super Bowl visibility, the fun SNL appearance, then the tour announcement. It paints this picture of a major artistic comeback. Or maybe not comeback, but resurgence.
Yeah, resurgence feels right. So when she hits that stage in 2025, she's bringing all of that recent energy, all those wins, an incredible amount of creative momentum.
Okay, so quick recap. Gaga headlining Coachella 2025, first time since stepping in back in 2017. New album Mayhem is coming. Disease and Abracadabra are out. She snagged another Grammy with Bruno Mars, gave us that powerful Super Bowl moment, hosted and performed on SNL, and announced a tour.
And a lot. In the best way possible.
Seriously, it's been nonstop. And what's striking is how deliberate it all feels. This wasn't random. She's been strategically hitting all these different points, delivering quality across the board.
So the big question then is, what does this all mean for that Coachella performance? For the fans?
Right. What can we actually expect?
This level of activity, this build-up, it feels kind of unprecedented, doesn't it?
It really does.
Could this be like a really defining moment for her? Maybe even reshape her connection with her audience moving forward?
It makes you wonder, yeah, what kind of new era are we actually looking at here? How will all these pieces, the new sound, the awards, the different kinds of performances, how will they all come together in one headlining set?
It feels like it's going to be more than just a concert. It's shaping up to be a major statement.
Definitely. What kind of statement will it be? That's the really exciting question, isn't it?